new year, a fresh start, endless possibilities where the sky is the limit. The start of a new year is usually accompanied by a long list of goals, ambitions, habits we want to start or stop. Run a marathon, lose weight, journal every day, work out more, get a raise, move to a new city. You know the drill. The New Year's resolutions are made and habit trackers get put on the wall, new planners and pens are purchased. But come February, a lot of that New Year momentum has, dissipated, if not totally disappeared. The habit trackers are sparse, the planners are shelved, and we find ourselves saying, I guess I'll try again next year. Or at least I know I found myself there. More than once. So, as this year began, I wondered what it would be like to take a bit of a different approach, a softer one, to these next 365 days. As I created my vision board for this year, rather than placing make X amount of money or run X amount of kilometers, I chose images that evoked the feelings and emotions I want to experience this year. Serenity, peace, wonder, romance, creative passion. Sure, there are things I want to do and places I want to travel, but rather than focusing on what I want to do this year, I want to focus on how I want to feel. And as I ask myself, what is it that I really want to feel come the end of this year? A word that has made its way into many of my journals and conversations lately seemed to grab and hold my attention. I want to feel aligned. I want to feel in total alignment with my truest self, to not be so easily swayed by the opinions of others or by trends or comparison, but to really be making choices that are in line with who I know I am and the life that I want to live. I don't know about you, but I can be so easily influenced by the things that I see people doing around me. The products they're using, the clothes they're wearing, the houses they're buying, and more often than not, it creates this sense of lack in my own life. A thought that I need that in order to be happy arises in one form or another. When in reality, my life is not lacking. It is full and beautiful and wonderful, but so easily I can be derailed from choosing things from a place of truly loving or enjoying them to moving into a place where I'm now choosing things because I feel like I'm not enough without them. And I realized that in order to make choices that align with who I am, I need to get to know myself better. Which sounds a little funny, being almost 30. Shouldn't I know myself pretty well by now? Well, I don't know. I don't think there's a textbook on that. I read something recently that really struck me. The writer said that as she teaches her students, she often hears people talk about why they can't become a great artist, or really it can be applied to anything in life that takes a little learning. Her students will say to her, "But do you know how old I will be by the time I really learn how to fill in the blank?" And she says to them, "Yes, the same age you will be if you don't." So that's where I'm starting, to spend this year, and every year after I'm sure, really getting to know myself, to learn who I am, and to make choices that align with that person and the life I want to live as I do so. To say yes to the things that make me feel really alive, to look inward and ask myself what I would choose or what I would do if no one was watching, because let's be honest, they're not. And I thought, why not share it here? Either to reflect on for myself in a year or 5 from now, or to encourage anyone out there who feels like they need to get to know themselves a little better too. So if that's you, I'm so glad you're here. I think there are really beautiful things in store for us. And I hope that seeing this reminds you that regardless of where you are, no matter how old you are, where you're at in your career, your relationships, you're not alone. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.